What's up guys, it's your girl CHUFE and I am back with another video. Thank you guys so much for always coming back to watch my videos. If you're a returning subscriber, I'm so grateful. But if you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by to watch my video. Do want to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that when I post a video, you will be the first to know. Guys, from the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing some tips on how we can survive in our 20s. If you're somebody watching me that hasn't gotten to your 20s yet, don't bother. This will definitely help you when you get there, or you can still apply some of it in your daily life, right? And I'm not saying that I am a professional life coach. I'm just sharing some tips, and yeah, take what you can and leave what you can't take. Okay, let's get into the video. The first one is developing good habits. I mean, this has to do with eating healthy, staying organized, sleeping properly, having like your mental health in check, making sure that you're surrounding yourself with only positive things that will affect or impact your life positively. So yeah, these are some things that will help you so much. You can also have like a workout routine. I mean, this will help like with your personal growth, and like, I mean, I'm trying to live by example. I'm trying to like start working out and stuff like that. So I mean, it's not going to be a bad idea if that would be amongst some of your goals for your 20s. It's going to be such a very huge help. So including a workout routine to keep yourself in check, keep yourself fit, is not going to be a bad idea. So the second tip has to do with focusing on yourself, learning a new skill, doing what you love. Actually, like if you're focusing on yourself and you're developing yourself mentally, surrounding yourself with good energy, learning a new skill in your 20s, doing what you love, I mean, it's just going to make your 20s even more better. It will help you survive better, because I know that we are in a situation where, or we are in a country where we can't go to school, but at the end of the day we are doing something that we don't like just because we want to survive. But we can always like try to find like different ways that we can survive, or like learn skills that will keep us happy, that we find doing, that we are passionate about. So if you turn to do that in your 20s, it will help your life be more easier. So I think like that's one of the many tips that can help you survive in your 20s, because if you find yourself doing something that you're not comfortable with, at the end of the day you'll only be struggling, and that won't really go well with you. So if you are doing a job, for example, that you're not really comfortable with, maybe you could find like another skill to do aside that job and that you're passionate about. The next one is taking risks. I mean, we will all believe that nobody grows by being stagnant or being in their comfort zone. So in your 20s, go out and explore, try new things. Even if you fail, you would only learn. I know that it sounds scary, it sounds so unrealistic, but at the end of the day, you might just be glad that you took that risk and you did that thing that you wanted to do. So take that risk today if you haven't, and start doing it. Like for example, those that wanted to do YouTube, it might be a risk for you. You might just be like, oh, watch me, but do it. You never know. If you're feeling shy, just do it and post it there, and just tell your friends that, okay, yes, I'm doing YouTube, I'm putting it out there, just watch me and stuff like that. Because I, for example, when I wanted to like, okay, this is going to be like another story for another day, but if you wanted to do YouTube, do it, okay? Just put yourself out there. You never know who is watching you. So take risk. It might not only be with YouTube, it might be different things. It might be exploring, moving to a new town, trying a new job, starting a business, and all that kind of stuff. So just take risk. You never know what will happen. It must not always be negative, okay? It must not always be negative. Even if it fails, you're going to learn something. So that should be like one of the many tips to surviving in your 20s. The next one is building strong relationships. I mean, it must not necessarily, by this I don't mean like intimate relationships. I mean having a circle that can, it could still actually be intimate relationships that would also suffice to like apply in social network. Like when you have like a good circle that can support you, advise you, impact your life positively. I mean, you are great, okay, because you might not really understand what it means to have people that value you and want to see you happy and want to impact your life positively. I want to see your growth when you have them, but when you lose them, it might just like hit differently. You might just regret it. So in your 20s, try to build like healthy, strong relationships, good networking, have like a very good social network, have a very good circle of people who can impact your life positively, have people who would advise you, who will stand up for you, who will show up for you. That would mean a lot. When you grow old, you will value such relationships, and you would even pass it down to your children, maybe from your own like the network's children. You pass it down to your own children, and that is how we continue. So by all means, try to build like really good connections while you're in your 20s, while you're exploring, while you're taking risks. Just do it, okay? Try to build good connections, take advantage of your journey and meet good people that will impact you positively. Next one is building good financial habits. I mean, I know that being in your 20s and struggling with money is unavoidable. If you don't have like a good job, or you're not from like a well-to-do home, and you're just struggling to take care of yourself, pay your bills, especially if you're living alone, it's really disturbing, and it's really a situation where we struggle a lot. But if you start by living within your means, trying to avoid debt as much as possible, excuse me, trying to live on a budget, trying to save as much as you can, it's going to really help for your future. It's going to help you live like in a stress-free life in your 20s. So if you have like a good financial habit, not being an overspender, living within your means, not comparing to others and trying to live a life that you cannot afford, it's going to really help you so much in your 20s. So trying to compare with people is already like stealing your joy. So it might force you to do something that you do not want to do. You might put your hands in places that you do not want, and that might just make life even tough for you. So trying to avoid that by all possible means is going to really save you so much in your 20s. It will just help your 20s to be more enjoyable and like more healthy. The next tip on how to survive in your 20s is embracing change. I mean, change is a constant thing, but I feel like in your 20s it just happens so fast, it happens so rapidly. So embrace change. Like I, for example, there are certain things I used to hate in the past that I like now. Not like they were bad things, but there are certain things I never used to see myself doing in the past that I could do now. There are certain things that I used to feel like I cannot do in the past that I can actually do now, and I will be so good at it. So I feel like before I used to feel like, yo, how can I talk to the camera? I'm so shy. Like, why will I do that? Like, even if I put myself out there, nobody's ever going to like listen to me. I used to feel like that. I used to doubt myself, but I embraced it, and I mean, look at me. I'm not saying that I'm the best, but I'm doing it. So I feel like embracing change and accepting things that you could not do in the past that you can do now is going to be like a very healthy way of surviving in your 20s, because I mean, change is constant, and you never know where embracing new ideas, like meeting new situations would take you. So just give everything a shot. Everything, not like everything that you can take, okay? When I say everything, I don't mean like everything, but just everything. Try to like embrace change, welcome new ideas, and you never know, it might just help you better in your 20s, better living in your 20s. The next one is prioritizing your mental health. This is like a whole, I think I'm going to do like a whole video on this, because many people do not really know how important their mental health is, and they tend to like neglect it. Your mental health is as important as your physical health. The way you take care of your body, making sure that you're not feeling any pains and anything, is the same way you're supposed to take care of your mind, because if your mind is not sound, you will not be able to live properly. So prioritize your mental health. If you are suffering from anxiety, depression, make sure that you meet a therapist, make sure that you seek professional help, so that you'll be able to survive in your 20s. So prioritizing your mental health should be like the top on your list, because I understand that in our 20s we tend to like have like a lot of highs and lows. I know that this happens to whenever, okay, anybody can experience it, but I feel like in your 20s the rate is more frequent. So if in your 20s you're experiencing any of this, you could seek professional help. I'm very certain that you'll be able to help you. The next tip is setting your goal. I've realized now that when you set goals and you work towards them, you have a direction. So in your 20s, set goals and work towards them consistently. When you work towards them consistently, like they always say, consistency is key. So when you set goals and you work towards them consistently, you will have a direction, you'll be focused, and you will see results in the long run. So don't just like live without goals and just live like aimlessly or anything. What do you want to achieve? What do you hope to achieve in the next 5-6 years? So that you can look back and say, okay, when I was 20 something, when I was 21, when I was 22, when I was 25, I set this goal, and now I'm 28, I'm 29, I've achieved it. I know it might not always be easy, I know it's easier said than done, but just try, just start, even if it means starting content creation or creating a TikTok account and posting, even if it's once a day, or maybe learning a skill. You never know. Or maybe practicing something, just learning something that you really like want to explore in the future. Just set goals. Or you like want to have a house in 5 years, and you're like, okay, in 5 years time I want to buy a house. So you need to know that you have to start like working hard right now and saving money, so that by the time that 5 years is approaching, you buy your dream house, and you're like, okay, I worked so hard by the time I was 23. When I turned 27, I bought my dream house, because that was like my long-term goal. So set goals in your 20s, so that by the time you're like approaching 30 or you're in your 30s, you look back and say, oh, I had like a meaningful 20s. I explored my 20s and I set my goals, and now I'm enjoying the goals that I set in my 20s. So those are some of the ways to live your life in a direction, to live your life purposefully. I'm sorry about my English, guys, please. To live your life purposefully in your 20s, just set that goal, do that thing you want to do, so that by the time you're approaching 30, by the time you're in your 30s, you just be like, oh my god, I did this, I did that. The next one is to travel and explore. I know. If you can afford it, travel, okay? If you can afford it, travel and explore. The world is beautiful. I have definitely seen so many beautiful places on the internet that in this lifetime, God willing, I must visit, okay? So traveling is like some form of therapy. It's so therapeutic. Seriously, I feel like if everybody got the chance to travel, the world would be a better place, because I mean, there's so many beautiful places on God's earth to be explored. So if you have the means, by all means, travel. It's going to help you so much. You're going to learn different cultures, you're going to meet different people. It might even just increase your social circle, your network. Better opportunities will come up. So if you have the chance to travel and explore, please do, because it's going to make your 20s so much better. You're going to have so much opportunities. You're going to meet different people, learn different languages, try different food. Oh my gosh, that's the most interesting part. Try different food. For all my foodies in the comment section, hi. So yes, traveling is going to just make your 20s even more better. I feel like everybody should get the chance to travel, because from what I see on the internet, oh my gosh, when I get the chance to, I'm definitely going to explore it. The last one I'm going to be sharing today is definitely not the least, and is actually one of like my all-time favorite tip, is staying true to yourself. Okay, no matter how much you try to copy somebody else, you can never be them. God in heaven, the man above, the man in the sky, he had a very huge reason as to why he made you, as to why you are who you are. So do not try to be somebody else. And secondly, do not compromise on your beliefs, your principles, your standards. Don't try to fit into other people's life. Don't try to be them to fit into their life. You will only end up regretting it. So just stay true to your beliefs, stay true to yourself, and that is just how you live so well in your 20s. Because if you try to be other people, if you try to compare to other people, you will never be like them. You have your own unique path, you have your own journey, you have your own life story to tell. You're writing your own story uniquely. So at the end of the day, you can never be somebody else, no matter how much you try to copy them. So that is one of like the most key things to do in your 20s. Staying true to yourself, sticking to your beliefs, and not settling. So if you have your standards, you have your beliefs, stay true to them and focus on yourself. I feel like if you take some of the tips I've given, you'll be able to survive well in your 20s. I'm not a life coach, like I said, so I hope you guys can relate to all of this. I hope this helped one or two people. I hope you picked out something. I hope this can go a long way to help you. So guys, thank you so much for watching, because we have come to the end of this video. And please do not leave without subscribing. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Please do also follow me on all social media platforms. I will be coming back next week with a very, very beautiful video. You don't want to miss it. I have something planned out for you guys, so please do not miss next week's video. Stick and stay with me. Subscribe to my channel, share, like, comment any other like video ideas you want me to do, or you want me to put up in the coming weeks. I will be glad to share it. So please follow me on social media, leave a DM, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so grateful. Love you guys. Bye.